Hey guys, Jeff Howard here at PKS Distribution, and we have been creating a lot of the titanium hardware for the foil systems called the Foilite. Well, our next one is called the track lock system. So what this is a track lock nut that you can lock down and it never comes out of the board, but yet it makes it all adjustable and it's universal, so it'll work with any of the systems out there. You've got an 8mm hole and a 6mm hole for all those standard type screws. But a cool thing is it's all titanium, so you're not going to have a piece that's going to corrode down in your board. Titanium resists all that corrosion, which makes it really cool. Now I want to show you what you get. You get a set of 4, and they come with the lock screws that go down in there. Those are Allen type screws, and what those do is move down. You can remove one or the other depending on if you're using a 6mm system or you're going to be using an 8mm system. Very simple install, super lightweight. That is really cool. Now the other part that's really neat about these is because they stick up a little bit more than a normal track nut, you can go down and use smaller type screws. You can go shorter and shorter depending on your base. So if you order these and you get a set of titanium, all titanium to stop all your corrosion and make things super light, don't forget, if you're normally running a 30, you can easily go to a 25. If you're running a 25, you can run down to a 20. So I want to show you that, the different size screws and how to mount them. So these two, what I have done is I have removed, and I'm going for an 8mm. So you can see I have the set screw set down in there a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install that, slide it down in there, and it makes it very simple and easy once you install the sliders. Now, to get this positioned where you want, it's very simple. Get you a pencil, take your mast, position it where you normally ride, and when you mark the center mark of it, mark that down on the board. It's very simple, nothing hard to it. Once you mark that, move that mark closer to your track. Right there's where your screw's going to be. Now, if you, for any reason, need it all the way to the front, don't forget you can position these forward or back, whatever you want to make the size screw that you're going to be using. So what I do, very simply, is I'll go in here, slide that up, line that 8mm right where I want it, lock that one down, and it doesn't have to be super tight, but a good snug. Then I'm going to slide the second one in, lock that down, good and snug. They lock down in the board. Now they're set in there, they won't move. And if you wanted to leave your screws in there, you easily could. Nothing's going to shake out of your board at all. Now I'm going to line up the mast. Now here's the cool part, where you would normally come in with this mast and you're going to be running maybe a 25, and you can see all that extra space that you have in that screw. Now I can put in this tiny, small 20. You take your Foilite tool, tighten that down, then you go to your other one, and everything lines up in there. It's really nice and simple system to use. Now you won't lose your track nuts anymore. You won't have to worry about any kind of corrosion, but now you're mounted in there. Anyway, that's Jeff Howard here, PKS Distribution, to show you the new track lock system from Foilite. Get your setups. If you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to give us a call. Anyway, have a great ride.